What's up, everybody? For this Skyrim real estate video, I'm featuring the Legend of the Eagle's Nest. This is a really cool house mod that has a ton of features and it's very beautiful inside, and it has a very awesome location. It's just to the northwest of Riverwood, as shown here. Now, to get the house, you'll first need to start a small quest. You can do this by looting this dead eagle, as shown here, and you'll get a book and a key. After you get those items, you'll start the quest, and then you'll find a path that goes up this mountainside, as shown here. So then you'll go up this mountainside, and then you'll find a cave that'll go to the house. And then, of course, you check out the house, and I'll start the next leg of the quest where you need to update it, or upgrade it, I should say. So to do that, you go back to Riverwood and talk to various NPCs in Riverwood that are all newly added, by the way, to get them hired and to get furniture and stuff like that. So you can get livestock, you can get a guard, you can get a steward, who's just kind of like a servant, and then you can also buy furniture. And the fifth thing you can do is you can get access to a secret passage by talking to a miner that's a little bit northeast of Riverwood, alongside the mountain. Alright, so right now I have the fully upgraded part of the mod, and it costs about 10,000 gold to fully upgrade it. So here's a little mine section of the mod. Now, you first need to go to this little mine section, and then you can access the home. But right now I'm just showing off the little mine section, so it's pretty simple. Just pretty much a single pillar, or not single pillar, like a single shaft mine. Has lots of ores to mine and whatnot. I then get to home, or to get to home. To get to the home, just hang our left here, and you'll see this door at the end. Alright, now onto the home part of the mod. So, one thing I like about this mod a lot is it has a really good architecture to it, and there's lots of details put into it that make it really outstanding, and probably one of the best mods on the Nexus. So here in the stable section, I'm sure this is just a translation error, but this is where your livestock lives. The actual stables area I'll show a little bit later. That's where your horse is teleported to and stays and whatnot. Anyway, so in this little stables room, it's more of like a livestock room, and it's also where the servant, also known as the steward, and the guard sleep. So a pretty simple room. Alright, now on the outside, on this little lower portion, this is where the forge is. Right here. So you got a full forge. With great views, of course. Tanning rack. Alchemy table. Now there's a little bit better of a alchemy table. Or excuse me, this is an arcane enchanter. What am I talking about? So anyways, this is where you can enchant items. There's an Alchemy Lab, I'll show that later. I don't know why I confused that. So here, and then just downstairs a bit more, you got a nice little armory section. Alright. You can chop some wood right there. And that's pretty much it for the outside. There's an outlook, I'll show that later, but we're now going to check out the inside portion of the home. Alright, so here is the inside portion of the home, and as you can see, it's pretty small and cramped, but there's a lot of features and details packed in. There's actually quite a lot of rooms too, as you'll notice. So, for example, to the left here, there's this small little room dedicated to learning about smithing and other stuff. So, little study area. I like how the chairs have a bunch of eagles on the back, that's cool. So, there's a big eagle theme associated with the mod, for sure. Such as all these different eagle heads on stuff, like the walls and whatnot. Little dining room. Here is kind of like the living space. You got a nice little chess table. I like that touch. The kitchen's right here. Some really cool decorations in here. Nice logo. I like the knives, actually. It's probably like my favorite part about the mod is the resources used for the knives. Alright. And the last little room on this lower floor is a little cellar place for like beer and whatnot. And then this door leads to an alchemy lab, the real alchemy lab. But first, let's go check out the upstairs portion where your bed is. So, just up here, this is your bed. Have a nice little wash and whatnot. And one thing about the mod I haven't mentioned yet is that there's a lot of storage kind of built into like the walls and underneath counters and whatnot. It's kind of hard to see, but they're called end tables, and of course you can open them up and store stuff in them. Now, right by the bed, there's a false panel, which is pretty cool. So you can store the most valuable stuff here, kind of hidden in secret. Pretty cool. And for the other wing of the house, it's pretty simple. It's like a little kind of like miscellaneous storage area. Right here. then this door leads out to a outlook. So you have one of the best views in Skyrim. Right here. You can see Riverwood from here too. And then this telescope does not function, but it's a really cool touch. Alrighty, now I'm heading to show off the Alchemy Lab part of the mod. Alright, so here is the Alchemy Lab. Now, this room is very highly decorated. It's really nice. It's probably my favorite room of the mod. Lots of candles and whatnot. I think these skulls are my favorite touch right here. They're pretty cool. Alright, so to access the real stables and to get to the home quicker and easier without doing the whole long path up the mountainside and through the cave, you can build a secret entrance. So it's a little tricky to actually access it from the home part. It's in a little courtyard area. So I think if you look at like the floorboard or something, yeah, like so, you can unlock it or enter it and whatnot. And then this goes to like the actual stables. So this is where your horse will be teleported to and stay and whatnot. And this is a lot closer to the ground than hiking all the way up to the Eagle's Nest. So there's Riverwood right there. And of course the house on the top right there. Anyways, that's it for this Skyrim real estate video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to endorse the mod if you like it, and subscribe to my channel to see more Skyrim mod videos like this one. See ya.